Both players tags in here. Grape locked in. Going to DDD, going to Incineroar is actually going to be the pick for Daddy Janky, but did offer the DDD a little bit. So Incineroar instead of the DDD. What are you thinking about this one?
I like it. I have revenge now. I have a bit of the threat factor. There is going to be a point of the match where Snake is going to try to keep the match grounded. He's going to try to beat you down. And I say he can't do that versus Incineroar, but he's going to have to, you know, pull his punches a little bit before he just goes in. Ain't going to be the dash attack around for free. And on top of that, grenade and revenge. I mean, Incineroar just becomes a bit more of a frightening individual. I almost said man, but I don't know what the heck Incineroar is. Some sort of humanoid cat monster.
Yeah, and one thing too, you just can't just haphazardly throw your grenades or throw projectiles onto the stage because that revenge will go crazy, getting stacked up super heavy here.
Okay, having a hard time beating the zone here. Has to figure out a way to break it. Okay, goes for the up tilt, gonna up B through, nothing off. Okay, I thought he was gonna low and whip. There is your best friends.
Trying to break through here too. Grape patrolling the floor so well. Darkest Lariat whipping the grab though. We got Daddy Janky having advantage here too. Grape smart to just go way up high. No way you can meet you up there. Oh my goodness, going to die in the corner.
That's right, the furriest of all the Lariats I've ever seen. Toss a little bit of fur around, oh, but gets that fur burnt up. Even stocks right now. This is really, really smart. I love how both sides are adjusting to each other. You know, Daddy Janky really thinking twice before he approaches. Of course, anytime you hit Snake, boom, grenade in hand, reset the situation. He's letting Grape swing first.
Yeah, and one thing Grape's doing, especially like coming off the ledge, going high, it feels like Daddy Janky really wants to get up there and try to contest. So Grape able to maneuver around. You see like right there, Daddy Janky trying to get up and kind of pressure Grape early, but if he gets back on the ground to even footing, Grape's been doing very well to get some damage.
No doubt about that. Nice, lands with the Nair. Love, again, another neutral special. Just keeping it short and simple.
Oh, okay, short off forward airs here, trying to break the zone, he spot dodge to avoid the grab again.
Okay, now this is the part of the match where I was very afraid for Grape. You know, no landing option, of course, and you got a character like Incineroar or potentially a DDD later up underneath you trying to pinpoint which way you're landing. He knows that you only have so many options where you have to throw a grenade. There's one. Gotta watch how you toss those because stuff like this happens. Up air from up underneath is gonna shut it down.
Getting shocked there again in the corner. Daddy Janky not scared of what Grape can do or any sort of the air dodge movements of the C4 falling down.
Okay. Oh, no, You ain't having none of that. Don't play.
Crazy burst there, too. Got caught for it. A second up tilt going to come in. No kills. A down air trying to get some landing room. Daddy Janky throwing out big hits to get space.
Okay, working with some rage now. Another Darkest Lariat just trying to clear some space out. There's one dash attack. Grenade in hand, going to jump right over it, and very smart. He knew that up tilt or possibly forward tilt was coming after that. And wow, you got to watch yourself. Watch them pause, sir.
Yeah, dancing around the platform there too, trying to get some pressure on it. Hasn't been able to do burst range from like, you know, even footing, but, you know, littered with C4s. You got to get out of there. Oh my goodness, got the grab after the throw of the grenade. Actually got armor for it.
Uh-oh, eat a grenade. You got it. You can't just throw these out for free anymore. Even if Incineroar has some slow footwork. Uh-oh.
Going up high, great jump over there too, stuck in the corner. Daddy Janky not getting pressured too much. Grape is kind of giving space and hoping Daddy Janky overextends.
Daddy Janky is just not giving him that either. Grape, of course, going to elect to just disengage a little bit more. Oh, dang! Love that. Using the armor off the whip throw to get rid of Snake. Very smart right there from Daddy. Now, you know what? That wasn't Jank. All right, that was Daddy neutral right there. That wasn't no dang Jank.
And that was like so confident as well. I feel like Grape had like a false sense of security being in that corner because there was C4 on the platform. There was 2 grenades right there. Daddy Janky ready to get up and get in your face to take that stock and the game.
Mr. Janky got active there. I would imagine Grape has some more tricks left up that sleeve of his. I mean, he's one of the best Snakes to ever do it. And, you know, I felt like he played that matchup pretty well, but it was the times where Daddy Janky was able to break that zone and then move Snake out of position in accordance to his C4s and his grenades. I mean, he's not throwing those things blindly, but what happens is I broke in the zone. Now, whatever setup you had because you had grenade and C4 on top of each other, you no longer get to do because now you're like, do I let him just press down B and eat it? Do I have to engage to try to move him? If I whiff or grab, do I eat another Darkest Lariat? So just kind of using the threat that is Incineroar Revenge to propel himself through that match. We'll see what game number 2 brings us.
Yeah, and you kind of see Grape trying to catch overextensions. I think Grape's got to take the action to Daddy Janky a little bit more. Get in the face, because this range gameplay just giving, as you said, so much revenge.
Okay, falling upper, nothing off the up tilt. I think there is a C4 on the Pokeball on center stage. Yes, there is. So I'm going to imagine Daddy Janky keeping that in mind. A lot of split-second decision-making happening here from Daddy Janky as well, too, because you know the grenades are coming. Do I try to time it and, press revenge? Is it all telegraphed? I mean, if I do that, will he try to get here in time and grab me? See, stuff like this happens. Yep. I ate it, but at what cost?
Yeah, great counterplay there, too. Something you kind of see from Grape, he's cooking grenades now, too, so he doesn't want to give just like idle grenade after tossing it to get the explosion, kind of having to set up the time so the throw will coincide. Going up super high here. Daddy Janky's been going up to chase. Great roll away, too. Right into my trap. Snake getting a phenomenal kill there. Grape taking the lead.
Activated his trap card. Looking clean right now. Eat that. Okay. Like that short hop there. Taking these platforms away. Nikita. Okay, nice. Was able to use the armor on the up special to get through it.
This is what I'm talking about, too. Grape just taking the problem straight to Daddy Janky. Just pressing in the corner a little bit more, not having so much respect, and dead for missing an up B. This is a dream scenario for Grape in game 2.
Grape is looking amazing here. Nice. Oh, but he ate that, but again, at what cost? This is the tough. Okay, goes for a trade. Not really in his favor. I mean, just given the percent and just the deficit. But you know what, though? You got to do something. You can't play the long game versus Snake. Oh,
my goodness.
Dang. And a 3-stock answer back. Daddy Janky just with the head. Now he's like, okay, that happened. You got me.
So many fast games already in this block. We're just seeing people kind of run through each other. Grape taking one lightning quick. Our first game 3.
That's right. Kind of got speed ran there. Grape, I don't want to say down low complete. You can still mix it up with Incineroar. I don't want to take anything away from the Incineroar players. They definitely know how to make a match fun. But you are definitely ice skating uphill when you're going up against a character like Snake. Really, most projectile characters, but really Snake, because he not only is throwing things at you, but there are things set in place that now you lose access to points of the map.
I kind of feel like that game, too, like Daddy Janky just kind of got punched in the mouth. Everybody's got to play until they get punched in the mouth.
And Grape it's a Mike Tyson quote, you're right.
And Grape just kind of came out with that lead. So resetting to game 3 here, going to Smashville. I think this is a really good stage for Incineroar, too. These juggles can go from anywhere to anywhere with that center platform, able to extend most of the aerial hits that you can get. But, I mean, Grape, once you get the explosion started and get an advantage, it can be all your real estate.
I think so. Well, let's go ahead and get it. Game number 3, the first one of the map, just like Script was talking about. And I think Daddy Janky has a separate plan right now. Not really as much space to run and hide, but that same turn of breath, there's not really a lot of space for you to hide from these projectiles as well once Grape gets some things going. And oh, that's so good. Purposely throwing him up as opposed to going for the actual hit of the Alolan Whip.
Ooh, naring into the shield there, too. Daddy Janky taking advantage of that, finding a grab, but no further follow-up. Again, just pressing Grape. Such good tracing with aerial movement, like not giving Grape any time to kind of set up those landing traps that most Snakes will look for.
That's right. Now, this is a strange position here for Grape to be in. Now he has the deficit. He's going to have to approach a little bit more. I mean, Snake's still going to have to do Snake stuff, but you got to come in maybe just a little bit closer than comfort to what you initially anticipated. And Daddy Janky is very much looking to play that game. It's just a boxing match? Is this all you want to do? I'm with it.
Absolutely scrapping it. Dash tech through the shield. What do we got here? No punish coming from the close call. Yeah,
okay.
Little hesitation here from both players. Nobody really wants to kind of go in. You see Daddy Janky obviously wants to hold that lead as much as possible. And Grape not trying to give any extensions. Grab missed again.
Grape starting to mix it up now with his T4 approaches. And he's got to do more than mix it up here and fast. Daddy Janky has figured some things out. Of course, like I mentioned earlier before, not a lot of room to hide here, so breaking that zone is going to be a little easier depending on how the match goes, but it could also be a little harder. We're going to go for the down throw into forward tilt, 3% more, and I believe down throw into up tilt should be enough to KO.
Still working in the corner, though, does not want to give any like quick Alolan whips from the ledge or any hard burst option. Down throw into up tilt, called it.
There it is. I'm Nostradamus.
Rodstradamus on the mic.
And here I am in the flesh. Okay, Incineroar's glowing red, so it's time to put a stock to bed. And at 50%, it is definitely doable here in the right part of the stage. He's just eating a lot of percent. Revenge offline. And this is how you bring yourself back into closer quarters.
What are we working with here, though? Finding a grab. I think the Alolan was just getting started. Wrong way. Oh, my, right way with the Nikita follow-up. My goodness. Caught that roll in.
Ooh. Love that Alolan whip. Has him off stage, has him off his feet again. Grape's going to have to dig deep on how they're going to get back to stage. Love that B reverse on the grenade. Got to keep the landing options ambiguous. And there is another neutral special. He's just at that percent where everything Incineroar does is going to put you off your feet. You want to go high, you also don't want to get caught at this ledge, but he might actually have to. And this is what happens. You get caught in the ledge versus Incineroar. I mean, he is a wrestler, so you get caught in that corner. Wrestlers know how to tear you up.
Right, take you off the top turnbuckle. And it looks like that's going to be what happens there. The pivot forward tilt as Grape was trying to work out of the corner. Daddy Janky followed that one.
Mr. Janky, indeed, 34%. Now these trays on the grenades are no longer in your favor. Every piece of percent counts. You're going to have to really lean into the finesse department as opposed to tossing your weight around to bring yourself back in. Staying back and tossing the grenades out. Again, a stage this small, pretty hard for Incineroar to time. You know, do I need to just eat this grenade? Is it just a trap? Is he just trying to get me? What's he doing?
Trying to find an up tilt here, too. Daddy Janky wants to put this revenge to good use. And Nikita working out.
Okay. Can he Alolan whip his way in? Revenge on deck here. Okay, face the wrong way. You definitely don't get a Alolan whip while his back is to the stage, or the edge of the stage, excuse me.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Grape is putting himself in such weird situations like that jump up B and then just kind of sitting in the corner there too. Daddy Janky gets one read or one defensive option in the corner. It could be game. Oh my goodness, had to get rid of that stock there too. So much rage and that revenge online. Grape was almost dead.
This is a good spot for Snake God Grape to be in. He can definitely bring this back. Daddy Janky looking powerful though. Gonna eat it. Oh no.
Going off stage, we're gonna get the armor. We're actually gonna get ledge this time.
Okay, very smart to time that properly. Okay, decides to not run the risk of missing a revenge.
Oh my goodness, so much damage already put on to Daddy Janky. Snake's been doing a great job, but the up throw not gonna do it.
Wants him off his feet. Love this. Positioning is more important than percent, he says.
Okay. Run up there too. Grape getting a little bit more ambitious in the latter parts of this game. Oh my goodness.
And this is so smart too. What he'll do is he'll use the lariat, but he'll drift backwards because he knows that, okay, he's gonna try to come and punish this. Okay.
What a good air dodge too. Grenade giving Grape a little bit more time to work with in the corner.
Oh, dang. And Daddy Janky bringing the gasolina to that match. Beautiful stuff right there to both of those individuals, but Daddy Janky is going to move on. A great adjustments, I believe, from Grape too. I mean, again, just thinking maybe once or twice before they throw out those grenades. I love it. You know, try to slow the match down. But, you know, Incineroar is already used, most Incineroar is already used to going into most matches with that, okay, I don't win this, so I got to work twice as hard. So I'm thinking you're tossing out grenades, I'm ready to eat them. I already know I have to eat some of them, so I'm just ready to eat all of them. The more grenades he eats, boom, revenge is online. Now he's really somebody you don't want to see in a dark alley. I mean, he was already somebody you didn't want to see before, but now you really don't want to see him. So big shout right there to Daddy Janky.
And Daddy Janky doing such a good job to like not be so anxious to use that revenge or kind of get in and get that kill, because that's what Snake thrives off of, is your opponent just wanting to get in and kill.